Hello everyone, welcome back to Bridge is for Everyone. My name's Jad. This is topic 24 of the Extensions series. The topic is the Michaels-Cubid Convention. Let's start by identifying what a Michaels-Cubid is. First, your opponent must open the bidding with one of a suit, and you bid two of that same suit. Bidding your opponent's suit is called a Q-bid. This is never a natural bid, and I recommend you use it as a Michaels Q-bid. So what does this bid mean? The Michaels Q-bid is closely related to the topic of the previous video, the unusual 2 no trump. I highly recommend watching that video before watching this one. A link is in the description. Let's look at the similarities between the two. First, both conventions show two of the unbid suits. Second, each of these suits must be a long suit of 5 or more cards. And third, they usually show a hand with 8 to 15 points. But there are differences. With the unusual 2 no trump, the suits shown are the two lowest unbid suits. But this is not the case with the Michaels Q-bid. A Michaels Q-bid shows all unbid major suits. So if your opponent opened a minor suit, then it shows 5 or more cards in spades and in hearts. But if your opponent opened a major suit, then the Michaels Q-bid shows 5 or more cards in the other major and 5 or more cards in one of the minor suits. Importantly, it does not say which minor suit. Let's see how this works with an example. This is board EP1. East is the dealer, here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have 9 high card points and 2 long points, for a total of 11 points. You have a singleton, so your hand is unbalanced, and you have 2 biddable suits, spades and hearts. East opens the bidding with 1 diamond. It's your turn to bid. You meet the requirements for an overcall of 1 spade, but before you make that bid, you check the requirements for a Michaels Q-bid. Your opponents opened a minor suit, so you need 2 biddable major suits. Your biddable suits are spades and hearts, so you meet this requirement. You need these suits to be long suits of 5 or more cards. You have 5 cards in each, so this requirement is met. And you need a hand valued at 8 to 15 points. Your 11 points are in this range. You meet all the requirements for a Michaels Q-bid. This is better than a spade overcall because it also shows your heart suit. You make a Michaels Q-bid of 2 diamonds. As you can see, this has the same advantages as an unusual 2 no trump bid. It makes bidding difficult for West and tells partner your suits and general strength. Your bid is artificial and therefore forcing. So if West passes, partner cannot pass. Partner knows your 2 suits and will choose one of them. This is the same process partner used with the unusual 2 no trump. Now, let's look at another board. This is board EP2. East is the dealer, here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have 9 high card points and 2 long points, for a total of 11 points. You have a singleton, so your hand is unbalanced, and you have two biddable suits, spades and diamonds. East opens the bidding with one heart. It's your turn to bid. Once again, you could make an overcall of one spade. But before doing this, you check the requirements for a Michael's Q bid. East opened a major suit, so you need two biddable suits, the other major suit and one of the minor suits. You have the unbid major suit, spades, and the minor suit of diamonds. You have 5 cards in each of these suits, so the suit requirements are met. And your 11 points are ideal for a Michael's Q bid. Once again, the Michael's Q bid is superior to the spade overcall. You bid 2 hearts. You have made bidding difficult for West, who passes. It's partner's turn to bid. This time, partner has less information about your hand. They know your approximate strength and that you have 5 or more spades, but they do not know which minor suit you hold. If partner has 3 spades, then they will bid 2 spades, and you will play a spade contract. But if partner does not have 3 spades, they may want to know which minor suit you have. Asking for this is done with a bid of 2 no trump. This is a forcing bid, so after East passes, you bid your long minor suit. You bid 3 diamonds. Usually, this will give your partnership a minor suit fit. Partner will pass and you will play a part game contract. Just as you saw with the unusual 2 no trump, the Michael's Q bid can also be made with a strong hand. If you have 20 or more points and meet the Michael's Q bid suit requirements, you can make a Michael's Q bid. Because your bid is forcing, you will always get another bid. With a strong hand, when partner picks a suit, you bid again, probably at the game level. As usual, I have some important points to raise. First, what do you do if your opponent's opening 1 club bid may be a short club? That is, it may only be a 2-card suit. I recommend you still use a 2 club bid as a Michael's Q bid. Second, as with any artificial bid, you need to discuss and agree your Michael's Q bids with partner. Third, you need to add the Michael's Q bid convention to your system card. Fourth, the Michael's Q bid is generally not alertable because it is self-alerting. But as always, I recommend you check with your local club on this point. And finally, after a Michael's Q bid, the minor suit asking bid of 2 no trumps is alertable. Michael's Q bid and the unusual 2 no trump work very well together. Let's look at the 5 different ways in which you can have 2 unbid long suits. If your 2 unbid long suits are majors, you can always use Michael's. If they are both minors, you can always use the unusual 2 no trump. With a major and a minor suit, you can always use Michael's over a major suit opening bid. And with one of each, over a minor opening, you can use the unusual 2 no trump if your major suit is hearts. This leaves only one case, where you have spades and a minor suit, and the opening bid is the other minor. In this situation, you cannot use Michael's or the unusual 2 no trump, because they both promise a long heart suit, which you do not have. I recommend you make a standard overcall if you meet the requirements. This video looked at the Michaels Q-bid convention. It showed how and when to use the convention and how to respond when it is used by partner. Thanks for watching. If you found the video useful, please consider subscribing to this channel. Until next time, this is Jad reminding you that bridge is for everyone.